What is up, Facebook? How are we? Hopefully, everybody's doing all right. Dr. Scott's trying to play some music over there. It keeps kind of bouncing in and out. Can't hardly hear it. There it goes. Yeah, it's kind of in and out, Scott. Oh well, that was fun. How is everybody? It is January the 5th, 2021. We got a pretty good show today. I'm going to actually show my little talents today, what little I have, and and go over a couple of things. The topic today, Scott, Tuesday tips, and we are rocking with quit. Really, this is good. This is kind of personal to me. I think I posted today. I don't know if you follow our page. Hopefully, you guys follow our page. But I posted a fire truck. This was called "Get Out of Your Own Way." How about that? What do you think, Scott?
I think that is an excellent topic getting into the new year. Sometimes we can really cause ourselves to trip ourselves up.
Absolutely. Well, that's kind of I got about 4 points. We'll be kind of short today. Again, getting out of your own way. I really think. I mean, you got to move. You got to keep moving. And I think a lot of times we get settled. So let's go into it. Let's dive right into it, and let's just see a couple things that we can try to do better to get out of our own way. I hear it all the time, Scott. I hear it so much that hey, I can be successful. I can do this with insurance. I can do this better with real estate. I can sell more houses with any position out there, any job you can think of that you're out there grinding. You want to do better. We just closed 2020 out. So we want to do better for 2021. So one of the things I think you really when it comes to this is get out of your own way. All right. So let's try. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. First one is quit focusing. If you're writing this down, quit focusing on the past. I think of an ex. Me and Scott were talking about this earlier. I think of an ex. I think of going back and saying, "Man, I can't believe I stayed with her so long, or I stayed with that company so long, or I stayed with so." I mean, whatever it is, whatever your past is. I mean, I think businesses. I think well, not really family members. Hopefully, it's not like a divorce situation, but quit focusing on the past. Start looking what's next. What's the new goal? Number two is wake up. Put your glasses on and start seeing. I know. A lot of times we all tend to settle in. Wouldn't you agree on that one, Scott? That a lot of times we just kind of settle into the same routine over and over and over. We want to change for the new year, and but we're used to the same thing.
Well, it's complete, habits. If,
Yeah.
if you're going to change habits, we talked about that the other day. You need that power list to be able to focus on making those breakthroughs and creating new habits so that you can get out of that place of complacency, because it's the complacency that can be a drive killer.
Yep. You're exactly right. Yeah, we get used to it. Again, we get settled to the same routines, the same we're gonna get up, we're gonna go to work, we're gonna do that same thing. I can't imagine. I left my job 2.5 years ago, and I don't think I can ever go back to that same 8 to 5 kind of lifestyle. All right, number three, dream bigger. I get that obviously from Coach Michael Burke, but dream bigger. You really just so many people are stuck right here, and there's so many things out there. Look how big this world is. I mean, you hear it all the time that it's not a very big world. It's a small world we live in, but when it comes to people, there's a lot of people running around. And if you can get yourself and your business, whatever you're doing, whether it's real estate, insurance, whatever it is, if you can get in front of more people, wouldn't you agree it makes a big difference? What do you think, Scott?
Well, you're right on target. I mean, it's not necessarily um, about maybe reestablishing habits, that sort of thing. It is more about engaging with other people. And, we talked about engaging, we've talked about empowering, we've talked about all those different things. When we begin to invest in other people and get in front of more people to invest in, then you're in a better situation. You're going to be able to grow not only personally but also professionally, and not only professionally but as a business. It just has that spillover effect. It's just how it works.
Yep. That's right. Because I love saying this to my kid, but you are who your friends are, kid. I mean, and it's true though. It's true. Even as adults, we are, who we hang around with. So the fourth one is writing them down. First one again was quit focusing on the past. Second one is wake up. Third one is dream bigger, and the last one is just don't settle. Quit settling. I think you get in that same routine again, and you settle in. You just got to get comfortable. Um, but you really got to change the way. I think this sums it up. I think this is going to sum it up, Scott, and I think that the folks out there will really like this. But when you start changing the way you think, it changes everything. Get out of that comfort mindset of, man, this is all it's going to be. This is all I'm going to be. This is all the houses I'm going to sell today. This is all the insurance I'm going to sell. This is all the, whatever it is that you do. If you change the mindset, if you change the way you think and start jumping, start kind of, let's try this, let's try this. I think, would you agree that things just kind of start falling into place because you never know where it's coming from. But a lot of times things will just, it's kind of like when you kind of wake up, it's like, whoa, I had no idea that was standing right beside me. And would you agree with that?
Yeah, and that's probably the most interesting thing about business. Wayne Dyer said it best: when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Ah, that's good.
And you have to, when we talk about what you're talking about, that complacency factor, I think what happens is we get so caught up in the mundane that it's not interesting for us anymore. Maybe it's not as exciting for you as it used to be. Maybe there are no challenges. And the other side of that coin is the fact that maybe your goals weren't as big as you thought they were. So
Good.
there's two sides to the coin, and you really just have to do some introspection and find out where all of it's coming from. If you're stuck in a rut and it's time for change, you have to be the person to lead the change. You have to take the first step. But you know, having listened to our discussion and really you just sat back and studied what we're talking about, there are three things that really come to mind for me. And those three words are be, do, and have. So the first question you have to answer is, who do you want to be? What do you want to be? Where do you see yourself a year, 5 years, 10 years down the road? You have to decide that. No one else can decide that for you. That's internal. That's your vision. Everything ties back to your vision. But the thing is, if you want to be more, if you want to be a better salesperson, if you want to be a better coach, if you want to be a better speaker, here's the catch. There's always a catch. We know this. To be more, you have to do more. And you have to do more of it. If you're wanting to become a speaker or a coach, you've got to begin putting yourself in those situations where you are acting as a coach, as a speaker, or as a trainer if training is in your repertoire. And the byproduct of wanting to be more and doing more is that you'll have more. Okay? And it's not necessarily money. Money just flows with it's just how it works. But the thing is, if you want to be more, you have to do more. And if you're going to do more, then in the end, you'll have more. You'll have more opportunities for business. You'll have more opportunities for coaching. You'll have more opportunities for speaking, teaching, training, coaching, whatever it is. And those opportunities are what are important, because those opportunities lead you right back to what Jimmy was talking about just a few minutes ago. And that's being in front of more people. So change is inevitable. It's coming whether you want it or not. The what it all boils down to is this. Are you going to be reactive, or are you going to be proactive? So that's all I've got to add to that, Jimmy. I mean, I think that the thoughts that we were having on these topics, were very similar, and the thought process behind it was very similar as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely wrote that down. I'm gonna put that on my board, on my office board. Uh, be more, do more, and you'll have more. I love that. That's so easy. And I'm not, me, Scott. I like presentations and things like that, but I like visuals too. So I'm gonna show you a quick visual for our folks out there. But this is the fire truck that I put on our blog this morning, and that's what I think about is those chalks sitting there and that big old heavy. I mean, who knows what? I mean, what, maybe 6, 7,000 tons, I don't know, or pounds or whatever. And that those chalks are stopping that truck. So that's the visual I get when I was thinking about this subject is, you could be, any person can be anything they want to be if they have the right mindset, but you got to get out of your way. I mean, that's the thing. You just got to. I was watching a motivational video this morning. That was one of the kind of the things that it was telling me is, you can't hold back. It's the opportunity's there. It's all around you. You just got to go get it. So, well, we'll finish it up there today, Scott. Of course, I appreciate having you on here. Don't forget, we do have a YouTube channel at Summit Coaching. Uh, Find us on there, like and subscribe on there. Of course, we have our Facebook that we update pretty much every day with different posts and things like that. But don't forget, we do have an event on the 18th. Check that out. It's kind of geared toward the insurance agents, but if you're wanting to learn a little bit more just about life in general, things like that, goal setting, I'm sure there's a little bit of that in there too. So hopefully check that out on the 18th. Otherwise, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. It is Tuesday. We're almost getting to the hump day. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.